Does anybody hear me? Oh, I guess so. Okay, let me see. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Hello? Awesome, Dan. Thank you so much. Hello, thank you. Perfect. Hello, Sushi. Hello, Chris Macros, Jay's Better, James Green. Who else did I miss? Ginger Zen or Zen Ginger? Jess! Yay! Candy, hello. Scott Gordon, Select Pet, Shelby Ray Lynn, Dora Michelle, FNS Fish Room. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. How is everybody doing? I hope you are all doing well. Thank you. This is kind of an in-between. So, hello, Alien World. How are you? "44 Mad Guy." Hello, Big J's Fish Keeper. Hello. Dila. Hey, hey. Cyclic King Aquatics. Hello, how are you? Jay's Better Room. You're funny. Alrighty, guys. So, hello. I hope you are all very, very well. And I don't know how many of you know, but I'm up in Northeast Pennsylvania, and let me tell you, it is cold outside. It is horrible. Hello, Madfish Diva and Ty. How are you? It is horrible. Like from about 10, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning, it started freezing rain and snow and rain and some more ice, and it's been a gross day outside, so it needs to stay outside. So I figured that I would kind of talk about how I kind of prepare things for the winter and stuff like that. Yeah, it's freezing rain up here. It's horrible. It's horrible. And a lot of the questions are often, well, if you're shipping, how are you doing it? Well, honestly, when it comes to fish, a beautiful Canadian summer day. You know what? You can keep your Canadian weather up there. How's that? Although you're not too far from me, so. But a lot of the questions I get, like I get emails about shipping and hey, is everything going to be okay if you ship it to me and it's cold? Typically, my answer is, well, yes and no, but it's a risk, you know. Honestly, I use the 72-hour heat packs, but obviously if it's super, super cold like it is right now, it's not worth taking that risk because these heat packs may or may not be enough to keep the fish warm. So typically when it starts getting to December, I actually often stop shipping fish just because it does drop so low, especially up here. And if for some reason there's some sort of delay and the fish gets stuck at the post office, that's a good probably 6 to 8 hours that unit is sitting there and the heat pack is running out of time, you know. So when it comes to fish, my personal recommendation is unless you can upgrade your shipping to an overnight shipping, then I don't recommend doing it. I personally don't like really shipping in this kind of weather. Grindleworms, cultures, that kind of stuff, even plants seem to do very, very well in the colder temperatures, ironically. So, hello, Jeremy. So I typically keep shipping things like fish and plants. No, sorry, not fish. Oh my goodness. Live cultures and plants during the colder months, unless there's going to be like really, really severely cold weather. That's the only time I really like stop shipping anything. But typically these are really, really good, especially if it's going overnight. Like that would be the only way I would ship anything is overnight and hope that it's going somewhere where that person's readily waiting to accept them. Cyclic King, is that question aimed at me? I'm from Northeast Pennsylvania, if that question was asked at me. But typically these heat packs do really very well. And anyone that has ever received fish from me has often told me that these packs are actually still warm when they get them. So that's really, really good. But obviously when it's really, really cold out, it makes them work a lot harder because, you know, just weather is just terrible up here. But often if it's going from, say if I'm shipping from here down to say Florida, for instance, which it's, you know, a whole lot warmer, if I know that it's going to come straight out from Pennsylvania and just be like on its way south, typically I will allow that, but I still, just in case there's a delay in my end and my fish is set in a cold warehouse, I don't like it. But for things like plants, it's not so much of a huge deal when it comes to plants. So that's one of the things I do. Just in case anyone was actually asking. I have had that question a few times. In fact, I get it a lot on my eBay. Like a lot of people ask me that question on eBay. Are the life coaches going to make it here okay? And typically they do. And often with, like, say for instance, vinegar eels, if I ship out vinegar eels, what happens is I've had people say, there's nothing moving, it's all dead. Well, all you need to do is put that, what looks like a dead culture, into its like permanent home, so to speak, and you'll see within a couple of weeks it'll bounce back. It will come alive and be thriving in no time. Because I actually had that before as well, where I ordered vinegar eels and they came and they were completely lifeless. The water was like, had ice crystals in it. And I'm like, oh, they're dead. Like they're all dead. I was like, whatever, let's just see what happens. So they put them in and they all came back to life within, I think it was like 2 weeks. There was enough for me to be able to harvest. And now I've got like 2 giant bottles of them. So it definitely works out pretty well. And in case anyone was wondering, no, the fish rescue did not happen today. This beautiful winter storm has come over and it's gonna pack a punch. And for anyone that's up here in the north of Pennsylvania, you know, north of me, we're getting hit pretty hard. I don't have white worms. I have grindle worms, Madfish Diva, and let me see if I can get a link for maybe Candy to put out. Let me see. So what are your guys' view? Do any of you guys ship fish or do any kind of shipping during the winter? I'd love to see what your feelings are on winter shipping. Hello, redfish, bluefish, and anybody else I forgot. Aquarob, hello. To me, a lot of my concern with shipping is not on the destination it's going to, but the process of getting it to the destination. Like, I feel pretty confident that my heat packs will last, but I'm not confident in the fact that people don't handle stuff the way they should be handled. So if I know that my fish are staying up north, for instance, then I probably won't ship them. I need better eyes. My eyes don't want to work for me today at all. Let me see. Just bear with me a minute, guys. Oh wow, Rockford, that's awesome. That is really, really cool. I would probably have to look into seeing if there's someone that's more accessible to get the 24-hour shipping, because it becomes real expensive real fast, and it's just, honestly, it's a pain. Okay, send. All right, I think, Candy, I think I sent you the link. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. All right, let me check out this chat. I'm not a breeder yet, but I may ship fish one day. Well, good luck with that. And what fish do you plan on breeding and possibly shipping? I'd love to know. Punchy, yeah, that's Pam. That is exactly my kind of feeling about that too. Like, it makes me really nervous because, like I said, it's like, it's not me shipping them out. Like, I'm not physically delivering them. It's more, I'm concerned that they're going to handle it wrong, and then the person on the other end isn't going to be, like, ready and waiting. Me, if I get fish coming in the mail, I'm literally sitting at the door like, come on, wait. I can't wait anymore. I just want to get the fish and bring them in to the house. Like, live bearers. You know, it's so funny. When I first got into the hobby when I was a kid, I had this, like, absolute hatred for guppies. Like, I did not like guppies at all. Now I love them. Like, and I definitely credit it all to these guys up here, and I wish you can actually see them on my Instagram. But these guys up here are just my little freaks of nature, and I absolutely love them, and I've been working on them. I think I'm on generation 4 right now. So I'm waiting to see how they come out so that I can grow them out again. And I've got my 75 right now is like guppy paradise. There's all Cyclic King. I am originally from London, but I live in Northeast Pennsylvania now. I've been here for about 12 years, I think. Something like that. It's been a while. But this accent's never going to go away completely. But, yeah, so my 75 is now guppy paradise. And all of my baby guppies are in there growing out. Let me see. I'm going to scroll up a little bit more because I know I missed something I was reading before. Candy, thank you for putting that link up for me. I really appreciate that. Not a breeder yet, but I may ship fish one day. That was the thing with the live bearers. Rockford, I have no problem when shipping. Place in the next state over that does next day air for only like $20. That's so cool. I hope that I can find someone like that. You know what, Jess? That's a pretty good point as well. That's a pretty good point, Jess. With all of the extra packages, especially like during the holiday season, so many different things get lost and misplaced and just delayed, and the weather can be bad, so all of a sudden there's like some sort of random pop-up snowstorm, and it really does set me up, makes me very, very nervous to ship. Talk about mollies and sawtails along with platies of guppies. Oh, okay, that's cool. No, it's just cyclic in that you didn't offend me. I get it all the time. It is not something that's going to offend me. I've got way thicker skin than that. Aquatic Arts in Indianapolis, Indiana. I have 6 clown killies and 6 blood jewels, 3 feral wildcats, 2 shipments, 20-ish bucks, each shipped next day. That's super cool. Chris, hello. Planet Aqua Rob, planning on having my own YouTube channel. Any advice you could give me? The best advice I can give you is have that point of outreach, and don't I don't know the right way of wording it exactly. Let it be natural. Like for me, I've nearly been on here for 2 years, and honestly, could I have gotten more subscribers faster? Of course I could, but honestly, I prefer the organic growth, and I prefer to get to know everyone in all of the different live streams, trying to help people out in different live streams, talking to just reaching out to a bunch of different people all the time in all of the different live streams, so that then when those people come into your live stream, you kind of feel more comfortable talking because you've already got some form of like recollection of a conversation in a different live stream with that person. That is probably my biggest advice when it comes to doing that. It's not to get lost in it. You know, don't keep trying to push yourself so hard, because one of the biggest things that I see a lot of people doing is just like overdoing everything. Trying to put a video up every single day. Honestly, in like 100% honesty, it's only been the past month that I've been doing the weekly live stream, and that on its own is so helpful, because there's like a routine. Create structure, and just keep it simple. That's probably my best advice. Keep it simple. But there's also like there's so many different opinions on the correct way, the wrong way. Do it this way, do it that way, the fastest way, the slowest way. I'm probably not the best example when it comes to keeping a structure, because a lot of people don't actually realize that I have 4 children still home, but I have a total of 8 kids. So it's like So it's very difficult for me to actually get that time to sit and plan out a video. And then I'll have like a bunch of B-roll, and I'm like, what do I do with it all? Like, and then I find myself making pointless, like a video that to me just seems very pointless and very repetitive. So right now, a lot of what I do is I try to make sure I'm active in other people's live streams so that I can help the other community members. And then when they come into my channel, they're like, oh, now I remember who you are. We were speaking about it. Got the okay to tell, yes, garage into cyclic gallery. I love that because I got the okay to turn my basement into 500 square feet of heaven. And actually, my husband even donated half of his garage too. So I completely love that. And actually, after Wednesday, I'm going to be the proud owner of, let me see, about 100 fish tanks. So yeah. Although you know what? Don't tempt me, Rockford. Do not tempt me, please. Dawn, good night, honey. Thank you. Kenny, thank you for sharing the fundraiser, the Shishis Drive fundraiser. And if anyone in here isn't aware of what that is, it is Jess and I are going to be driving to New Jersey to help a lady out who is having some medical issues that are preventing her from being able to take care of her fish anymore. It was actually 65 fish tanks and all of the equipment that went with it, and yes, I was dubbed the goddamn fish girl right there. And I was like, if the power in the street goes out, it's got nothing to do with me. Nothing. You can't prove it. You cannot prove it. But yeah, our Jess is going to be driving, Jess Shrimp Granny is going to be driving up to me on Tuesday. We're going to hang out, and then Wednesday we're going to go out and get the fish and do everything we can do, and then bring all the fish back, set them all up, have dinner, go to sleep, and Jess, God love her, is going to drive back to Virginia. I cannot wait to get a hold of her and give her a big hug. I might not ever let go, Jess, just as the heads up. Yes, I do keep cichlids. Well, unfortunately, I had some angelfish. And my angelfish, unfortunately, they were an impulse buy. And it was more of a, oh my god, they're starving, they're gonna die, I gotta buy them. And I bought them, and they died anyway. So, but they died with full bellies, but they were just too far gone. And I also have a Thai silk flowerhorn, who is, she is literally, I'm not even joking, she is literally like another child. She has my nerves on edge 24/7. Connor, yay! How are you and how's the puppy? But yeah, I'm just like, she leads me to distraction. And one day she's perfectly fine and tries to jump out of the tank and bite my hands, and then other days she sulks in the corner and doesn't want to move. And I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with her today? And then she's fine again 20 minutes later. She's just pouting because I wasn't paying her attention or something. She is a nightmare. You know what's even funnier, Cyclic King, is that I wrote my next door neighbor in to actually driving his truck and his trailer to go and get all of these fish tanks. And then when I pulled up into the driveway with the first batch, my husband is just like, that's it, right? And I'm like, that's only half of it. And he's like, what? But he's embracing it now, so. Speaking of impulse buying, Taylor Nicole Dean is an animal abuser and is looking in the beta community to bite a beta. Can we have her on the no buy list? Which community are you talking about? Oh, she got a haircut. That's so cute. Oh my god, you gotta send that to me, Connor. I'd love to see it. Candy, I didn't even notice anything, so. Yeah, they really do need a lot of attention. Like, she was doing really, and the weird thing was, is I like upgraded her from, she was in it, when I first got her, she was like literally this big. So I had her in a 20 long. She wouldn't eat at all. She wouldn't eat anything. Bloodworms, grundleworms. She wouldn't eat brine shrimp. She would not eat anything. Pellets, you name it. Nothing. Wouldn't touch it. And I'm like, this fish is gonna die. There's no way she's gonna survive. And I'll definitely keep an eye out on her. And I will, Joseph, hello. I will definitely keep an eye out for her. Dealer, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. And I will try and do my best to intercept any kind of impulse buying, should we say. Yeah, she's moody. Every single time I stick my hand in the tank, she bites me. Yeah, she's something else. And actually, she had. It turned out that after speaking to like a bunch of my different cichlid friends, because they know more about cichlids than I do, I like my guppies. I like my beta. I like a lot of other fish, but I don't know a lot about them. Like, I love flower horns, but I've never had one before, and you don't know until you've had one of your own. And all of a sudden, she wouldn't move. Like, I managed to get her past that stage where she wouldn't eat, and she's now coming up. She'll be 2 in the fall. No, sorry, not the fall, the spring even. I think she'll be 2 in the spring. And you know, Connor, that's a very good point also. But I know nothing about this person, so if anyone wants to fill me in, I'm thinking that this is just some person who is looking for a fish and is like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about this particular person that you guys are talking about. I don't think anyone would care if you stream in your pajamas, Jess. It's late. But she ended up, my flower horn, she actually ended up, I upgraded her to a 55. And she was doing really, really well for like the longest time. And then all of a sudden she stopped moving. Like, she sat in the corner of the tank, wouldn't move, wouldn't eat, wouldn't do anything, wouldn't interact with me. I bought her ping pong balls, I bought her fake fish, I did a whole lot, and they would not, she wouldn't do anything about it at all. She wouldn't play with anything. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to downgrade her, treat her for some stuff. And she went like from this beautiful shimmery blue to this like a silver blue to like this really drab dull blue. And it was just like, something's not right. She was completely clamped. And I ended up, hello biggies. And I ended up deworming her and she actually bounced back, but she's still temperamental. She's a cichlid, I expected. And there's so many days where I come down and I look at her and I'm like, oh my god, is she okay? And then she comes and chases me at the glass. I'm like, she's fine. It's good. Let me see. I'm going to scroll up through the chat real quick and just see what I missed. Flowers are so moody. I love them. We cannot get into the Pteridine drama. The girl has been through hell and back without people constantly bashing her. Chris, you lurk as much as you want. That's fine. Ah, okay. So this Taylor is in recovery from like drug addiction. That's heartbreaking. Three votes for PJs. I hope that's including my vote for PJs. Well, from my end, because I didn't know anything about this girl, I don't know who she is. All I hope is that God stays with her and guides her through and she recovers from her addiction, because that is a dark place to be. So I will send her love and support for that. And let's just leave that like that, because I don't wish that on anyone. No one. Addiction is not fun. It's not something anyone should have to struggle with. So for that, I hope that she recovers and I hope she stays clean, and I hope that she, she finds the bigger. Well, that's cool. Okay, Connor. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Jess. That's definitely a subject that I don't know anything about. I don't know this person at all. So let's move along, and I want to do a big shout out to all of my mods, because you guys help me keep my sanity. So thank you. Thank you for just sharing. I don't know how you guys keep up. Like, I really, really don't know how you keep up. I've tried modding I forget which ones. Michael's Fish Room is one of them. Palmer Aquatics is the other. And I'm just like, oh my lord, how do you guys do this so fast? Like, I just sit there like, do I remove that comment? I never particularly know what I should and what I shouldn't remove. And I certainly don't know how to pull the links up so fast. Like, you guys are like lightning. I agree with that statement. Everybody needs somebody at some point, Jay's better. You are completely right. Everybody needs somebody at some point in their life. I agree. But we are moving on from that subject completely, because it can be a little bit too much to take on sometimes, So I wanted to let you know, I can't remember if I spoke about it the other week or not. The tubs, yes, I spoke about the tubs that I had. Jeremy, I'm probably honestly like the worst person to be a mod in somebody else's, because I'm like, am I a mod in this one? Like, when are you going live? Message me, because I have no idea. Yeah, you know what? Candy, I bow down. I bow down, because Holy Lord, she's amazing. She is amazing. My light actually looks good. Oh, it's blinding me. So like that's why I keep going like this, because it's like blinding me bad. I still don't have my light fixed in the back because the lights are like $30 a piece. Candy does the heavy lifting. I'm just here to look pretty. Well said, Dan. Welcome back, 44 Meg. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Chris is like one of my very, very good friends. We will definitely definitely be collaborating again. In fact, he actually just shared out my video, which Chris, thank you. I appreciate you trying to put more, what is the word I'm looking for? Awareness of the cause that we're trying to go and help this lady out, because she is a sweetheart. She has an amazing amount of fish and they're beautiful, and it's just very sad that she's unable to take care of them anymore. Fishy Biz Aquatics, hello. Caleb, hello. I hope you guys are well. But it's definitely so nice to have so much support from you guys. So again, don't get me all mushy on you, but I definitely appreciate it so very much. We will be heading out on Wednesday and bringing that home, so be ready for some crazy footage. I'm sure it's gonna be exciting, just to say the least. To be fair, is definitely gonna be exciting because Jess and I are gonna get to hang out with each other for like pretty much 3 days, and she does not know what she's ready to walk into. Like, she really doesn't. She's gonna come into my house and be like, how do you even, with anything else? 4 kids. Yep. There is a day now. Chris, do you mean like a day for us to go and do the rehoming? Waiting for Chris to answer, because I know he's lurking in here somewhere. It's gonna be cold if you stay in the van. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, Jess is driving out to me on Tuesday, staying over with me Tuesday night. Wednesday we're gonna go over to this lady's house and go and pick up all the fishing equipment on Wednesday. And then Jess will be driving back to Virginia on Thursday, I believe, provided that the weather holds out for us. But originally we were supposed to be going today, but the weather was just so bad. No, we are not calling ourselves East Coast Fish Rescue. This was just a plea from a sweet lady who just needed our help. And I don't know if you're familiar with the story, but she's not able to take care of her fish anymore due to medical issues not allowing her to be able to move. So she reached out to me and asked me to come and help her. And of course, when she told me that she had fallen, it took 3 months for her to recover. I was like, I'm on my way. As soon as I can, I'm on my way. And just so as you know, just for Jess to get to me, she has like a 7-hour drive to come to me. And then we have, I think it's like nearly 3 hours to go to New Jersey. And then 3 hours back. And then she's got a 7-hour drive back home. So it's just like, if anything, like, I cannot believe that Jess even suggested it. I burst into tears. So I was trying to type to her on the phone and I couldn't even see. It was so bad. But I cannot be more thankful. You guys are absolutely amazing. You really are. Let me see. Did I miss something? You guys are all laughing away. Rockford, just a real quick, like, random question. Do you keep your mollies in a little bit salted water? Like, do you keep the salt levels a little higher for your mollies? Do I have a channel PayPal? I have PayPal and it should be linked. Like, not the fundraiser, but like to my actual fish room, if that's what you're trying to ask. Select Pet, honestly, like, seriously, if someone was to call me tomorrow and be like, hey, I need you to come to Tennessee and get, I'd be like, Jess. I would definitely be like that, because right now I have, brackish was the word I was looking for, Rockford. I'm sorry, like, yes, underneath the purple, I'm naturally blonde, so, excuse me while I do blonde things. Yeah, I just, for me, I think the most humbling feeling is that she even came to me. Like, that was a whoa. I'm so blessed. I'm so incredibly blessed to actually have, sorry, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Nope. Maybe? Nope. Okay. I'm good, I think. Oh, yeah, she has more than stepped up. Like, more than stepped up. Before, I think, literally before, there was hardly a donation in the, like, for the fundraiser. There was hardly a donation. She's like, you know what? I'm coming to get you. And I'm like, wait, what? So I am absolutely over the moon and blessed to have such an amazing friend in the community. Another amazing friend. You guys rock. You was forced into it. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sure I've got ugly crying pictures of me. No, I'm joking. I really don't. I actually want to move to Tennessee. Like, me and my husband have been talking about it for like a couple of years, and I'd love to go to Tennessee. My daughter lives in Ohio, and she keeps trying to make us go out there, but moving house with 4 kids is not fun. It is not fun. And then having to leave 3 of them behind here wouldn't... I don't know if I could do it. 44 Meg, that means a lot. Thank you. You guys are funny. Huh. Rockford, that's kind of crazy, actually. Alien, well, thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful night. You know, and it's actually kind of a shame, Rockford, because I don't know where you got those mollies from, but when I got my flower horn, I thought that it was kind of like you kind of expect them to be really good quality, and when I got her and she was so small, and then I messaged the breeder, I'm like, listen, she's not eating, like, what can I do to help her? Or at the time, because I didn't know whether it was a girl or a boy. And he was like, oh, well, I've never had that problem before, but my friend actually bought one as well, and hers died, like, within a couple of weeks. Same problems, wouldn't eat. So it was like, it was kind of a shame, because when I asked him how old she was, he was like, they're about 4 or 5 months old. And I'm like, and they're like 1.5 inches, 2 inches long? I was like, these fish are supposed to get really big. How can they be that small? It was, and then he said, oh, well, I keep them small to avoid shipping costs. I was like, so you don't feed them, so you don't have to pay for them to ship? What kind of breeder does that? Like, if my fish is going to cost $60 to ship it out, that's what it's going to cost. Connor, that's my fault, because I kind of stole her spot. I didn't mean to. I didn't know she streamed at this time. Is Caleb leaving? Bye, Caleb. But it's crazy. Oh, so see, this is my problem. I start talking about something. Someone says something in the chat. I completely get sidetracked and forget what I'm talking about. You guys are a bad influence. You're a distraction. No, I'm joking. You are a distraction, but you're not bad influences. Trust me. That's not the problem. So I bought these big round, like, I guess you would call them like feeding trays or something. And I bought, hang on, I actually have one right here, I think. So I bought these. And I bought them for breeding beta in. And I was like, awesome. So I bought them for breeding beta in. And so the other week I actually put it to the test. And I'm glad to say I have. Rockford, I completely agree. I was absolutely disgusted. I don't know how I kept her alive. In all honesty, I don't know how she's still with me. Yay, distraction. But I put my, let me see here. I have a Indonesian import who I named Pin, and I put him with one of my other placat females, and I got babies, so I'm happy. So that brings my total to 1, 2, 3 spawns with babies. I have fingerlings that just hatched yesterday in my 5-gallon, which are going to be crown tail cats. Fingers crossed that I can raise them. These guys who hatched on, let me see, 12, 13, 4. These guys in the middle tank, they hatched on the 14th, and they are doing fantastic. They are, there's not many, there's probably like 12, but they are so gorgeous. I love them. Like, that for me is like my challenge. I love watching them go from these tiny little hairs hanging out of the bubble nest into these fully grown fish. It's just, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. But I'm hoping that soon the next few females that grow out of my phase 2 guppies are going to give me some really nice, Priscilla, hello. Absolutely. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Until you, like, yell at me or something. But, I'm definitely going to hold those females and put them in. TM Aquatics, thank you for joining and have a great night. So that line has me so excited. So excited. Okay, so you probably see all the lines and the writing on my tanks, correct? I have scribbles all over everything. This tank up here has like all kinds of writing all down the side here and all across the top. The middle one has a line that goes straight through it, and it's actually permanent marker. And it just comes off with a little scraper. You just scrape it straight off. It comes right off. As long as you have glass. If you have an acrylic tank, I would use like maybe one of the chalk pens rather than, I don't know how well it worked. I have like the little critter keepers, and I wrote on them with oh, thank you. Thank you, Kayla. So, the little critter keepers, I actually wrote on them thinking that I get like whiteboard pens, thinking that they would just rub off. Nope, it sticks right on there, does not come off. So I tried you can use the dry erase markers, which is the word I was looking for. Thank you, Chris. The dry erase markers, I tried those on my critter keepers, thinking that it would just rub straight off. It might do with some alcohol wipes or something, but it doesn't come off. Like it doesn't come off. The permanent marker that I use on here, let me see. I have it right here. This is what I use on my tanks. And I like the fact that the lid actually like screws on and off. I love this thing. This is like my baby here. And actually my husband likes to take it, and he likes to keep a track on all the cherry red shrimp that I have, of which are going, the population is like booming. My blues not so much, but my reds are going crazy, and also so are my ram's horn snails. They are looking fantastic. So that's really nice. I have a couple that are like almost this kind of size. They're huge. Dry erase marker might come off with a damp cloth off of glass. It does not come off the critter keepers. I have scrubbed those and scrubbed them, and it does not come off. Chris would like you to get the likes up to 50, please. I would love that. That would be amazing. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You know, I don't mind using, I know this does smell bad, but it's momentary. And as long as you've got enough air circulation through your room, you should be fine. You should have no problems whatsoever. I've used it on my shrimp tanks, no problems. It hasn't caused any problems at all. I would be a lot more concerned if the tanks, if you had no like circulation in your room. That's when I would be more concerned about using erasers. Sorry, dry mark. What are they called? Oh Lord, dry erase markers. Oh good. I need help. Steven, hello. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think alcohol wipes would work perfectly well on a glass tank. I don't know how they would work on acrylic tanks or plastic like critter keepers. Um, I don't know how that would work out, but I would definitely do it on the glass tanks. You know, I do agree with you, Jeremy. I do agree with you, but I have to keep notes. You see, sometimes I have a hard time just holding a conversation, let alone remembering what day my eggs hatched. Oh yeah, I don't suggest spray painting your tanks with fish in them. Originally I'm from London, but I've been here a while. So I'm excited to be bringing in another, I think it was 17 tanks on Wednesday. It's gonna be awesome. No, originally I'm from London, not Scottish. No, no, no. You know what? I wish I could blame it on the fumes. I haven't drawn on anything the past couple of days, and I like to scribble on stuff. Like I like to sit and just draw. I love it. But not with one of these. You're completely right. I would definitely get very, very sick. Is your favorite color for tonight mud, or is it coming? What? I'm not too sure what that means, but I'm just gonna giggle at you because you found it funny. So it's gotta be funny, right? Yeah, London is expensive. It is very, very, very expensive. I did all of my water changes today. That was something else I did to prepare my fish room in case the in case the electric went out. Um, because we have this big storm coming, I figured the first thing I needed to do is make sure that everybody's water is as clean as I can get it before, heaven forbid, should any power come out or go out even. Um, Now, if the power does go out, a lot of my fish will be moved upstairs and I will have my little gas heaters running. I have plenty of room to put some of my tanks that have in like the colder spots of the basement. Take a beta or two if needed. If it gets real bad, I might be shipping out about 100. How's that? Wait, Cichlids 23, what happened to Dad? Oh, corn? You too, Connor. Have a wonderful night, and I would definitely check Facebook once I'm done here. Oh, oh, I'm so easily amused by myself. Oh, I have a lot of beta. A lot of beta. Oh, sending love to your dad, Cichlids 23. Have a great night, Connor. Thank you for coming. Jess, are you ready, hon, or no? I definitely have a lot of moments where I'm not exactly sure what I'm talking about sometimes. 5 minutes after. 5 minutes after. So I've got another, I don't know, 7 minutes, something like that. Shishis fundraiser. And everybody that's already donated to that means the absolute world to me. Like, it really, really means the absolute world to me. Four minutes? 4? Oh no! We're running out of time, guys. But yeah, I probably have, maybe not, because I sold a few of my females, but I would say probably a good 80 beta right now, and then on top of it, I have about 12 baby beta in the middle tank in the bottom. I have probably every bit of 30 up in my other tub, and I don't know what's in the crown tub for cats, which I'm really excited for. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. I'm excited. So do you guys want me and Jess to stream when she's here with me? Is that a stupid question? Maybe, I don't know how tired she's going to be Tuesday night, but maybe Tuesday night, or maybe even Wednesday. Jay's beta room, if I could extend my time, I would, but there's a number of us that are kind of on a schedule on a Sunday, and I absolutely will not go over my time to cause anyone else's time to possibly suffer. Ooh, 125 gallon tank. That's awesome. I want a bigger one. So yes, you all want us to stream. We're definitely going to stream. Absolutely. At least once. Maybe a couple of times. Maybe on the Tuesday when you get here, and then maybe on the Wednesday after everything is done, if we're not completely wrecked. Yes, yes. This is definitely going to happen. And more, yes, 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 yes. Oh, that was harsh. You're right. I did steal her time, but I felt so bad. She messaged me. She's like, "Are you going live?" And I'm like, "Wait, yeah, why? What's the matter?" She goes, "'Cause I usually go live at 9." I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I felt terrible, but she's cool about it. She can punch me in the head when she gets here. Wow, Jeremy, way to go throw me under the bus. Thanks. You know what? And I honestly, Rockford, I feel like Sunday is like the best day to sit and binge watch FishTube. Like, it really is, because someone can correct me if I've missed someone, but I know that Joseph goes live on Sundays. I know that Dee down the wormhole, she goes live on Sundays. Susie Q, I forget. I know there's someone I'm forgetting. And I'm not talking about Scott or obviously Jess. There's someone else in there. Is it Funk? I don't know. But I know that there's like, we all have like certain times that we stream, and I had no idea that Jess was streaming straight after Scott and Liz. I had no idea. So I felt bad. I felt really bad. I agree with you, Select Pet. I think we definitely... Is Aquafunk? Oh, yay! She's going live. Guys, thank you so much again for coming here and sharing time with me. I really appreciate it. Hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday night. And those of you in my area, I hope you don't have any power outages with this storm. So with that being said, we all need to move over to Jess's. Let's all go over to Jess's stream. No, thank you guys for coming and spending time with me. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, guys.